Why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? It's always dark at the beginning. I'm lost. I am the awareness that floats into your ear. I am the awareness in and through which I appear. I don't want to die. I don't want to be on my own anymore. I don't want to be on my own. I remember the bluebird. I remember the bluebird. I don't remember when I first heard the story of Mr. Splitt. Would you tell me again? Please tell me the story of Mr. Splitt. Did he find his bluebird? What happened to Mr. Splitt? Why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? Dawn's coming! It will soon be dawn. Have I got time? I need more time. I need more time. I need more time. Don't let dawn come. Not yet. No, please, please, please. Not yet. No. I'm split. I am. I remember the story. Once upon a time, two dreamers met in the middle of a dream. Both were dreaming the same song, a thought bird song, it seems. Thought, bird, 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 thought bird song. Thought, bird, 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 thought bird song. Let me begin. I am Mr. Splitt. I'm Mr. Splitt. I'm Mr. Splitt. I'm always in the middle. I'm always in the muddle. I wish I could think clearly. It's gonna cost me dearly. I'm always hearing voices. I'm always given choices. I am a mystery. I'm Mr. Splitt. Turn the volume up. Mr. Splitt is reading a book from off the shelf. It's called I Am Mr. Splitt, a book about himself. Mr. Splitt is anxious. He likes to think and move. We can hear his stream of thoughts. They're stuck inside a groove. Two birds twitter inside a cage. This is what they said. Mr. Splitt, stop thinking. We're trapped inside your head. You fell asleep, you had a dream. You split yourself in two. Now the voice inside your head pretends that it is you. I'm split. 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 Two birds twitter inside a cage. This is what they said. Mr. Splitt, stop thinking. We're trapped inside your head. You fell asleep. You had a dream. You split yourself in two. And now the voice inside your head pretends it is you. Mr. Splitt's awake at night. He's with the full moon beaming. Mr. Splitt's awake at night. I think he's lucid dreaming. Lucid means he's in a dream, aware he's still asleep. Yet within the dream, he comes awake to have a beep, peep. Oh, I'm not too sure. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? I've been keeping a dream journal. Last night I had the same dream. I wrote it down. Mr. Splitt had the same dream. He wrote it down. Yes, you see, I wrote that down. Ticking clock. I don't have a clock. Shall I tell you why I don't have a clock? Yes. Because I know the time. It's now. It's always now. Is it ever not now? Tell me. Is it ever not now? Is it now? Yes, it's now. So I don't need a clock. Oh, mind the gap. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the gap between your words. Pay attention to the gap between your breath. That was an inhale. This is a gap. That was an exhale. There's another gap. Their gaps are everywhere if we listen. I can hear something. It's deeper. Shall we take a look? Mr. Splitt is deeper than his name and form because he's a concept. He was never born. Mr. Splitt is deeper. Want to take a look? In the gap between the words. He's trapped inside a book! He's trapped inside a book. Am I? I can't be trapped inside a book. Am I really Mr. Splitt? Have I got it wrong? I'm not trapped inside a story, twittering along. Now the gap got bigger. Mr. Splitt went in. On the rhythm of the dreamer, where all time begins. And then the gap got smaller. I tried to get back out, but nobody could hear me. And so I had to shout! Let me in! No, let me out. Let me in and out! There is no out. We're always in. Are you in? Good. If you said no, I'd still say good. Because good is good. Mr. Splitt is deeper than his name and form because he is a concept. He was never born. As the gap gets bigger, Mr. Splitt goes in on the rhythm of the dreamer where all time begins. I've been looking for two birds and they're in my head. I call them thinking and language. Thinking and language create duality and an apparent person where there is none, me. I'm not really here. I don't exist. I come into existence every now and then, but in totality I don't exist. I'm a riddle in the middle. I'm a muddle. I'm hearing voices. I have choices, so I think. I think I have a choice, because I think a lot. Thinking is what I do really well. In fact, I'm my mind. I'm mind. In fact, I'm having the dream of thought. That's what I'm having. I'm thinking about dreaming, about thinking. Do you know what? I think I'm coming to an end. What will I do then? Doesn't matter, does it? Because I won't be here. Maybe I will. Maybe. See, I'm thinking again, trying to work it out. Do I work it out? Maybe I worked it out in a past life. Maybe in this life I'll never work it out. Babble? Delusion. Yes. Think. I am Mr. Splitt. I think. Do you think? I am. I'm Mr. Splitt. I'm Mr. Splitt. But where's the bluebird? I think this is a dream. There are two birds inside the cage. Oh. Oh. Another gap. Why is this happening to me? Why is it happening to me? Why? Why? Why is this happening to me? Me! My story! I want my story! Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. I didn't ask you! Yes, you did. I didn't. Yes, you did. You asked me. I am you. What do you mean you're me? How can you be me? I'm me. No, I'm you too. You're me. Yes. We. Mr. Splitt divides himself into 1 and 2. The noisy voice inside his head tells him what to do. Mr. Splitt is having a superconscious dream. The meaning is quite literal. It's one he's never seen. This moment is momentous and penetrates his heart. For paradoxically, it's when he split apart. When did I split apart? When? Now? I'm split now? I am a Big Bang. Am I a Big Bang? Are you a Big Bang? You're a Big Bang. Maybe we are a Big Bang. Are we a Big Bang? Are you a Big Bang? Oh! Oh, my shadow! I thought that was something, but it was me. Oh, my mind is in the way. I've started writing about myself. Then I started talking about myself. Then I made a show about myself. I think I'm in it. You are. How's it going? Well, we've only just begun. What about the ending? It's just another beginning. This is just the beginning, because we're always meeting ourselves. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You look fine.
Thank you.
Oh! I'm the mask. I'm the mask that wore the man. Ever changing, pleasing who I can. Sometimes you'll forget you've got me on, And the impressions you make, they will grow strong. For with me firm in place, you'll feel protected. And all the feelings you don't want can be projected. But remember, the mirror never lies. And through the mask, the holes will show your eyes. Yes, it's true. We learn to wear our mask from young, when we're seen as very cute and rather fun. But it's layer upon layer, then we add, until we're lost beneath the mask and fear we're mad. So take one off before you go too far. Take one off. I hope you find this part just as appealing. It's just a little game. It's called revealing. I am the mask that wore the man. Peep. What's this? Oh, I remember. I remember what this is. It's my memories. I've been clinging to them. I'm not going to put them down now. These are mine. Do you want to peep? You don't have to. You want to peep. I know you want to peep. Don't tell anyone though, because I'm quite vacuous. Oh gosh. Is there a key to this riddle? It's like doing a word search. I'm looking for stillness. You do know that, don't you? Ah, we're in. Oh. I remember. I remember the bluebird. I think that's the bluebird. How did I? Where did I? Who did I? Why did I? What did I? You can have one.
Thank you.
I like you.
Thank you. I like you too.
You're by the light.
Yeah.
I don't like being by the dark. I don't like you because you're dark. You're very dark. In fact, there's no one here. What's that? Is this yours? Whose is this? Is this mine?
Yes.
What is it? I'm trapped inside my head. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped inside my head. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I'm trapped inside my head. I like to look like I know where I'm going. I have a sense of direction. But I'm just going round in circles. But this is the way, isn't it? Is this the way? It's my way. This is my way. Follow me if you want to. Do you know where I'm going? To the field of stillness. It's beyond the forest of voices. Oh, shadow side. Oh. Well, it said, we have a magic power, but the secret must never pass the lip. But I can creep into your mind and tell you where to find. You served a very long apprenticeship. When your other half has found you, then you know. There isn't really anywhere to go. Can you just be in the now, not need to know the how, and hypnotize yourself into my show? Goodbye to Babylon delusion, never linger in confusion. Goodbye to Babylon delusion, be a master of illusion. I still like you. Have you noticed you're sitting on the fence? Are you on the stage or in the audience? Did you slip into a trance? Were you poured into the dance? Are the thoughts inside your mind a little dense? When you realize that life is but a dream, nothing here is really what it seems. It's not about the letting go, but embracing all you know. And if you have a voice, it's time to scream. Goodbye to Babylon delusion, never linger in confusion. Goodbye to Babylon delusion, be a master of illusion. I'm not sure why I have a feeling that I've lost something. I've lost touch. I've lost touch with myself. 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 I'm lost. Oh, shadow side, I've tried to hide, pretend that you weren't there. But now I see it's you and me, the future we will share. I've run full circle because of you. I'm now back at the start. But one thing's different. Now I'm here. I feel within my heart. I like you. I feel within my heart. Oh, shadow side, I really care. Of this, I have no doubt. For when I take me as the whole, I just can't leave you out. You've pushed me here, you've pushed me there, you pushed me on and on. But it's now I stop and I realize it's you that made me strong. It's you that made me strong. I just acknowledge that you're there. I thank you for your part. For like the pearl the oyster molds, you've helped me mold my heart. You've helped me. You've helped me mold my heart. Is this where we started? We started over there. Life is a circle. We started here. We can come here again. We'll meet again. I feel better for having shared my shadow. You can see I'm lost. I feel lost. And yet, it's okay. Because if it's always now, I'm here. It's okay. I can't be in conflict anymore. I have to accept that I feel lost and found at the same time. Lost and found. Last night I wrote down a dream. Listen to your heart. It speaks in a wordless language. Listen. Can you hear it? That's my heart. Listen. It's empty. It's lovely. I'm trying not to fill the gap with me, but I might fill it every now and then. I hope I don't make too much noise. I'm seeking, you see. I want to evolve. I lost my bluebird. Oh. Is he here? What I really want from life, I have to learn to give. Am I really scared to die, or really scared to live? How long did I waver, standing on the brink? Am I here to live my life, or just to sit and think? There comes a time to realize there really is no time. My life is in this moment, not stretched out in a line. My love is oh so powerful, a glue that holds the lot. I won't resist, I'll just admit I nearly lost the plot. Want some?
Yes.
Come away with me. We'll float away to sea. Only you and I. Want some? We'll kiss the world goodbye. Oh. This moment, it feels so strong, and moments, they don't last long. We've lived beneath a shroud. It's time to live out loud. Bluebird, come to me. Bluebird, come to me. Bluebird, come to me. Bluebird, come to me. Oh, please, to me. Come to me. I feel like somebody coming to an end. Is it the end? Well, it's said that we have a magic power. But the secret must never pass the lip. But I can creep into your mind and tell you where to find. You served a very long apprenticeship. When your other half has found you, then you know there isn't really anywhere to go. Can you just be in the now, not need to know the how, and hypnotize yourself into this show? Goodbye to babble and delusion. Never linger in confusion. Goodbye to babble and delusion. Be a master of illusion. I have noticed I'm sitting on a fence. I'm not on the stage or in the audience. I slipped into a trance. I was pulled into a dance, and the thoughts inside my mind a little dense. When I realized that life was just a dream, and nothing here was really what it seems. It's not about letting go, but embracing all you know. And if I have a voice, it's time to scream. Goodbye to babble and delusion. Never linger in confusion. Goodbye to babble and delusion. Be a master of illusion. Be a master. Be a master. Is anybody there? Hello? Hello. Oh, you are there. Yeah. That's a relief. I thought it was just me. I was speculating rather than participating. And I read in my book of Zen that I'll always be coming and going. So I guess I've arrived. When I came to earth, I had to breathe. And trustfully, it was something done with ease. The life force in my breath had to begin. The unlimited source of energy from within. A pattern start that hopefully won't break. Pattern from the first breath that I take. Unlocking all the doors to full potential. I'd say mastering my breath is quite essential. So please don't hold my breath for something new. Breathing something tested, tried and true. I relax my exhalation, let it go. I connect my inhalation in a flow. I feel my creativity release. I feel my inner wisdom and the peace. When I came to earth, I had to breathe. Let's take a nice deep breath together. I'm here. Are you? Yes. Where's the power? Here. When's it here? Now. Shall we dance? Oh, good. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! We're here! Now! Let's dance. If you want change within your life to ease away the friction, make a list of your beliefs and find the contradictions. For when you find what you believe, you've found the reason why. It's a very strong belief, but don't sit down and cry. Don't give your power to the past and say, what's wrong with me? To focus on the bad you see repeats the history. Just close your eyes to time and space and use imagination, replacing all the old beliefs with ones of new creation. And know that when you give your time to change what you believe, you change the future and the past and all that you perceive. Reality can change, and faster by the hour, because now you know along the way the present has the power. The present has the power. There's only ever now. You did nothing in the past because you did it in the now. You'll do nothing in the future because you'll do it in the now. So tell me, are you waiting? Let's do it now! Possibilities and probabilities are available to us. The question is, are we available? Yes. We're so available. We came to GOZO. We came, we celebrated. All we need to do is keep breathing, keep enjoying, keep dancing, keep celebrating. Wait for the beat, or don't wait. I found my bluebird. I took his head off so he could teach me to fly. Let's fly! Woo! Woohoo! Thank you very much. Have a good night's rest. Thank you, Martin.
Well done.
We did something.
What do you want to do for an encore?
I don't know.
Shadow or...
Maybe shadow, yeah. Sense to you. Well done. How was your day? This is the night now. There's nothing here. It's all in the mind. Oh, shadows sighed. I tried to hide, pretend that you weren't there. But now I see, it's you and me, the future we will share. I've run full circle because of you. I'm now back at the start. But one thing's different, now I'm here. I feel within my heart. I feel within my heart. Oh, shadows sighed, I really care. Of this I have no doubt. For when I take me as the whole. I just can't leave you out. You pushed me here, you pushed me there, you pushed me on and on. It's now I stop and realize it's you that made me strong. It's you that made me strong. So I just acknowledge that you're there. I thank you for your part. For like a pearl, the oyster molds, you helped me mold this heart. You helped me mold this heart.
Well, it's said we have a magic power, but the secret must never pass the lip, that I can creep into your mind and tell you where to find. You served a very long apprenticeship. When your other half has found you, then you know there isn't really anywhere to go. Can you just be in the now, not need to know the how, and hypnotize yourself into my show? Goodbye to babble and delusion. Never linger in confusion. Goodbye to babble and delusion. Be a master of illusion. Have you noticed you're sitting on the fence? Are you on the stage or in the audience? Did you slip into a trance? Were you poured into the dance? Are the thoughts inside your mind a little dense? When we realize that life is but a dream, nothing here is really what it seems. It's not about the letting go, but embracing all we know. And if we have a voice, it's time to scream! Goodbye to babble and delusion. Never linger in confusion. Goodbye to babble and delusion. Whoops. Be the master of illusion. That's my emotional body. Thank you for such a warm reception. Le Fin. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a miracle that we even exist. We're needed. We're needed, every one of us. We are needed. We are needed. We have our place. Ho. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I'm going to sit down.
Do that.
Otherwise I won't stop.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's getting late for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they've had a long day.
Yeah, and they've got an early start tomorrow.
Yeah. What time is it? 10? Or something?
It's just going to 9.
Okay. So, thanks, Martin. Well done.
Well done you.
A bit unusual, but we did it.
I hope you're happy with the way that it went.
Yes, it was very intriguing, you know, because
I was trying to give you enough time to
Yeah.
do what you needed, expand, and
that's
then
it. That's
just-
what I mean.
felt
Exactly.
it was the right time.
Exactly. I tell you what it's when you're in a circle, you have to keep moving around. That's why I think that's why they do the exit, so you can do sort of. Okay.
My suit.
Funny, yeah.
Thank you. Really funny.
Well done.
Where do you buy this stuff?
This one,
No, this one.
I got this on GOZO.
GOZO? Yeah?
I got the material on GOZO, and then she made it into a cat suit.
Really?
I loved it.
Thank you very much.
Wow,
Good, yeah,
so
thank
good.
you.
Thank you.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah, and it's deep,
It's very deep, yeah.
the metaphysics.
Took me about a year to write it, and then later the fun, more fun's coming in now. Because I think if it's too deep, it gets people.
Yeah, but it's good that you mix with humor and
Good.
with the body. And that's great.
Good. That's what I want to do, is mix it up a bit. Yes. Because I knocked over my glass of water at the very end.
We were just waiting. Oh wow, what a balance.
Do you want me to do it?
Lovely dress.
Thank you.
I would like to have one.
I don't know if there's any more material left, but I would like to have. I can ask the shop. They said thanks.
It's very fun.
It's sparkly, yeah?
Sparkling. It was a very beautiful show. Really enjoyed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It was lovely.
It was very special because of all of you as well, you know?
We have met.
Really? Yesterday, maybe.
I didn't really recognize you until now. Yeah, thank
Just
you.
have a-
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jonathan? End notes?
Well, it'd be nice to have some questions if they wanted to ask a few questions. If that'd be nice.
That would be lovely.
Let's do that. Ask them if you or Björn, ask them if they have any questions for me or for us, you know.
Okay.
And I'll,
Just wanted to get a picture with you.
oh, without my
Under all
wig.
these lights. Yeah. I've got my wig on. So it's fine.
Jonathan,
Thank you.
thank you.
Is that your best face?
It's not your best face. I only have this one.
Excuse me.
Excuse me? Would anybody like to ask Jonathan? Would anybody like to ask Jonathan any questions about how he conceived this and how he wrote the music and the words? Feel free to please ask questions.
If not, no worries. Yeah. That's better. Questionless, that's good.
Did you write everything yourself? Is it your...
Yeah, first of all, I started to write verses.
Yeah.
Two birds twitter inside a cage, this is what they said. Mr. Splitt, stop thinking, we're trapped inside your head. Mr. Splitt's awake at night, he's with the full moon beaming. Mr. Splitt's awake at night. And I had a kind of tune. And then someone said, have you thought about publishing this as a children's book? They said teenagers, I think. And I said, oh, really? And he said, yeah, it's very good. So that's when I started to take it more seriously because someone said it was good. And but I was in lockdown on my own. Of course you're going to write Mr. Splitt. So I kept writing and I was trying to do the illustrations, and then I realized if you do an illustration, then you don't need as many words, or you have to change the words because the picture says a lot, and just, you know, because I'm not an illustrator. And then I got kind of stuck with it because I think I realized that Mr. Splitt was a character, and yet it was reflecting something about my own life. So a psychologist friend said to me, be very clear about what the split is. If it's a sort of psychological split, as in the mind, or if it's more to do with a split. So I decided to make it clear for myself that it was to do with us, or mankind, splitting away from nature, hence the bluebird. So the bluebird represents nature, or melody, or a messenger, and as Mr. Splitt is searching for stillness, the bluebird is dreaming about him. So the bluebird is having the dream of thought. Do birds dream? Of course they dream. In a child's imagination they dream. So that's when I created the child part of the story, the lost child, to make Mr. Splitt a bit more approachable, because some people said they didn't like Mr. Splitt. They found him a bit scary, and they thought he was a bit too estranged from us, which is true, really. So Mr. Splitt definitely lives in the book, and he stays in the book. We read the book of Mr. Splitt, but then we fall asleep into the text. Or the child basically heard the story once upon a time and can't quite remember. He's confused with feeling lost and being lost in the story. So it's a riddle of the self, really, because the production I would like to achieve one day would be probably have two splits, two characters, have a child-like voice pre-recorded, so you really feel there is a child present in the dark. That's why I started in the dark when you came in, because I wanted to establish that it's scary for, monsters exist in the dark for children, So in a sense, I'm saying Mr. Splitt, or being split and in conflict with what is the monster, really. I think Eckhart Tolle refers to it as a pain body. Other teachers refer to it as different things, but suffering, basically. So when we can't, like now, I kicked my water over, my props are, everything's okay as it is, So the contradiction for me of writing Mr. Splitt was I reached this place where I had to accept the frustration of not being able to finish it. I find writing it's very difficult. Knowing when it's finished is difficult. So at the moment the character is alive. And this is a good example of me being, Mr. Splitt being alive with you. One day a strong director will probably say, the show needs to be fixed. You can stay, the character can stay alive, but a story basically has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Whereas a myth, the mystery of Mr. Splitt is more of a sort of a ongoing conundrum, So just when you realize that's why I started by saying I am the awareness that floats into the ear. Excuse me. So that's the bluebird melody, or the sound of the birds at the dawn chorus floating into the ear. I am the awareness in and through which I appear. Because I appear, yeah? You appear. We appear. The question is, who do we appear to? Thanks, Martin. Thank you very much. Who do we appear to? If we appear, then we must appear to something. If we're being entertained, what are we entertaining? Entertainment works both ways as well. What entertains you? So I used to play the original Snakes and Ladders, which is called Snakes and Arrows, Leela, the game of life. And I'd always play with a talisman and roll the dice, the karmic dice, go up and down the board, but I'd always land on square 11, which was the square of entertainment. And I'd already been painting my body as Krishna and did shows and stuff as coming out of a large egg. So the cage for me represents, in a sense, a transformation, a rebirth. We're inside something, we can't see the bars really, but we just feel frustrated because we can't get past this prison of conception or this prison of... And yet, if we come to a deeper understanding that there is no cage, the gate's open, yeah, everything's open, then the sky's ours. So the idea of Mr. Splitt dreaming, once upon a time two dreamers met in the middle of a dream. Both were dreaming of the same song, the thought bird song it seems. Thought, 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 bird, 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 thought, bird song. Bird, 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 thought, thought, bird, bird, thought, song. A bird brain's very simple. That's how the dream it starts. One eye sees everything as whole, the other sees in parts. So when a bird pecks the seed, it has to differentiate the seed, the grain, against the gravel, you know. That's the left hemisphere. And then the right hemisphere has to watch out for the cat, the predator. And the left hemisphere likes to think it's leading, whereas really we're embodied animals. We have fight or flight. We have a much bigger awareness. And we know that we don't know everything. That's why it's exciting to be alive. Because there's a conscious mind, there's the unconscious, there's consciousness expanding, memories, reflections. So for me, the bird represents that sings before we're fully awake. So I was trying to say the dawn's coming. Mr. Splitt's probably afraid the dawn's coming because it means the end of the dream or the end of the night. I don't think he really exists in the daytime. But also, the blackbirds in the cage, there's meant to be a massive line of them starting large and going off to infinity. And they're flying off to like maybe the first creation, the first egg or the first nest or the first, And then they go into the bird cage of my head. They vanish inside my head, yeah? So our thoughts are coming and going all the time. They're not limited to our heads. So for me, anyway, did I answer the question? What was the question? Yeah. Good. Otherwise I keep going on. It's nice not to have any questions, really, isn't it? I mean, that's why it's an experience. I do the show so I can experience, you can experience, and if we go and try to write that down in our journal and capture it, we can't capture something, can we? It happened here tonight because we made it happen. We were invited, we came, and we've had an experience. And I think that's what's really exciting about being alive now, is that everything seems to be fluctuating and changing rapidly. And so I'm not saying it's a game as in it's light, but it is a game. Yeah, we go up and we go down, and we have to take the role quite responsibly, if we're going to step out there and play the part. So I did feel nervous about, I'm still nervous about being Mr. Splitt in the big bad world. Because some people probably will find, I can imagine this is the type of show that some people would like to walk out of, Oh, I hate shows like that. I've had it happen to me before, But that's okay, It doesn't.
I thought it was very beautiful when you said that what we want in life, we need to learn to give. That was so beautiful.
Thank you. And you know how I learnt that? No. Because I wrote the song "The Present Has the Power," and in that poem, I used to say, know that when you take the time to change what you believe, you change the future and the past and all that you perceive. And someone said to me, you can't take time, you can only give of your time. And I said, wow, yeah, of course. So I changed take to give. And then I realized even more, because I sang "The Present Has the Power" for quite a few years. And eventually the audiences that I sang it to already knew the present had the power, you know, like yourselves. So then when it used to come back to me, I had more to play with in a sense. So I started, you know, in a sense I really like, I'm writing a song at the moment called Is It Ever Not Now? Because the word, and I could hear you saying presence rather than present. Presence. So, and then what you really want in life you have to learn to give. Are you really scared to die, or are you scared to live? That's me talking to myself again, saying, just do it. You know, it doesn't mean you have to do the finished job, but do it, get up, dust yourself off, correct it a little bit or adjust it and do it again and just keep doing it, yeah? If you know who you are and you know what you've come to do it, in a sense, or be it, you know, be it. So I'm being Mr. Splitt, in a sense. One day I'll pull myself together. Anyone with half a brain could write a show like this. Anyway, I better get a broom.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to take some time.
I wish you all a very restful evening. Thank you to our... Thank you. Thank you, Björn. Thank you for bringing us all together. Thank you. See you anon. See you soon.